Hello students, hope you all are well. Today we'll discuss about different types of diodes and related some question. So if you watch this video, then you can easily understand about diodes and able to answer all the question which was asked in the mains exam. Here different kinds of diodes like LED, photodiode and solar cell, and also see working principle and current voltage characteristics of all these diodes. Now, first we will start with LED, which is light emitting diode, and it is used in display and traffic light, etc. This is the LED. In this two wires, first we called anode, which is longer, and another one is cathode, which is shorter, and in between two wires there is a PN junction. So LED is a semiconductor device that emits visible light when connected in forward bias. LED converts electrical energy into light energy. It is a heavily doped PN junction which is operated in forward bias and emits spontaneous radiation. The diode is encapsulated with a transparent cover so that emitted light can come out. Since the visible range for human eye is 4000 angstrom to 7000 angstrom, thus the material used for making LED must have a band gap between 1.7 electron volt to 3 electron volt, and the reverse breakdown voltage for LED is very low. Now we will see working principle of LED. From this figure, you can see this is connected in forward bias, means positive terminal connected to p-type semiconductor and negative terminal connected to n-type semiconductor. And from this, free electron from the n side combined with holes at the p side and releasing photons in the visible range. We will see in detailed working principle of LED in the next slide. So when the diode is forward biased, electrons are sent from N to P and holes are sent from P to N, and at the junction boundary the concentration of minority carriers increases compared to the equilibrium concentration. Thus at the junction boundary on either side of the junction, excess minority carriers are there which recombine with majority carriers near the junction. On recombination, the energy is released in the form of photons, color of light being determined by the energy of emitted photon. Now we will see IV characteristics of LEDs. In the right side you can see the current voltage curve for different color. From this, photons with energy equal to or slightly less than the band gap are emitted. When the forward current of the diode is small, the intensity of light emitted is small, and as the forward current increases, intensity of light increases and reaches a maximum. Further increase in the forward current results in decrease of light intensity. The IV characteristics of an LED is similar to that of silicon junction diode, but the threshold voltages are much higher and slightly different for each color. Now we will discuss about photodiode. This is the symbol of photodiode. Basically, photodiode is a special purpose PN junction diode fabricated with a transparent window to allow light to fall on the diode. A photodiode does opposite to an LED. When connected in reverse bias, photodiode absorbs light and convert it into electrical energy. Photodiode can be used as a photodetector to detect optical signals. When no light is available, photodiodes produce a very small current that is called dark current. Now we will see the working principle of photodiode. From this figure you can see this is connected in reverse bias, means positive terminal connected to n-type semiconductor and negative terminal connected to p-type semiconductor, and from this energy from the photon, if larger than the band gap, create free electron hole pairs that generate electric current under reverse bias. We'll see in detailed working principle of photodiode in the next slide. When the photodiode is illuminated with light with energy h mu greater than the energy gap of the semiconductor, then electron hole pairs are generated due to the absorption of photons. The diode is fabricated such that the generation of electron hole pairs takes place in or near the depletion region of the diode. Due to electric field of the junction, electrons and holes are separated before they recombine. The direction of electric field is such that the electrons reach n side and holes reach p side. Electrons are collected on n side and holes are collected on p side, giving rise to an EMF. When an external load is connected, then current flows. Now we will see IV characteristics of photodiode. In the right side, you can see the current voltage curve for different intensity of light. So as the reverse bias voltage is increased, the reverse current increases slightly and saturates, similar to the photoelectric current. Effect of intensity of light is much more prominent in affecting the electric current. The reverse current rises linearly with increasing light intensity. Now we will discuss about the solar cell. This is the symbol of the solar cell, and in the right side you can see the diagram of solar cell in which sunlight falls on the PN junction and generate EMF. Similar to a photodiode, solar cell also convert light energy into electrical energy, but focusing on maximizing output with no external bias applied. The junction area of the solar cell is kept much larger for solar radiation to be incident because we are interested in more power. Now we will see the working principle of solar cell. In the left side, you can see the process of solar cell. In this, energy from the photons, if larger than the band gap, create free electron hole pairs that generate electric current when connected with an external load. We'll see detailed working principle of solar cell in the next slide. When light falls on a solar cell, then electron hole pairs are generated due to energy of light greater than the band gap of the material. The generated electron hole pairs separate under the influence of junction's electric field with electrons swept to the n side and holes to the p side. The electrons reaching to the n side and are collected at one terminal and holes reaching to the p side at the other terminal. Thus the p side becomes positive and n side becomes negative, giving rise to a photovoltage. When an external load is connected, a photocurrent flows through the load. Now we will see the IV characteristics of the solar cell. IV curve of solar cell is drawn in the fourth quadrant of the coordinate axis because a solar cell does not draw current but supplies the same to an external load. As seen here, increasing intensity of incident light increases power output. Similar to a photodiode, current increases linearly with increasing intensity. We'll discuss some sample problems which was already asked in the mains exam. So in the first question, two statements are given. One is labeled as assertion A and the other is labeled as reason R. In assertion, photodiodes are preferably operated in reverse bias condition for light intensity measurement. And in reason, the current in the forward bias is more than the current in the reverse bias for PN junction diode. So in the light of the above statement, choose the correct answer from the options given below. So here four options are given. So as we know, photodiode operate in reverse bias and it is a photodetector to detect optical signals. So assertion is true but reason is false. So option B is the correct answer. Now the second question is, which one of the following statements is not correct in the case of light emitting diodes? First option is, it is heavily doped PN junction. It is correct. Second option is, it emits light only when it is forward bias. It is also correct. Third option is, it emits light only when it is reverse bias. It is not correct because LED emits light only when it is forward bias. So option C is the correct. Third question is, for LED to emit light in visible region of electromagnetic light, it should have energy band gap in the range of, first option is 0.1 electron volt to 0.4 electron volt. Second option is 0.5 electron volt to 0.8 electron volt. Third option is 0.9 electron volt to 1.6 electron volt. And fourth option is 1.7 electron volt to 3 electron volt. So as we know, visible range lies in 1.7 electron volt to 3 electron volt. Hence option D is the correct answer. Now in fourth question, identify the solar cell characteristic from the following options. Here four options are given. So as we know, solar cell characteristics lies in fourth quadrant. So option B is the correct answer. Okay, thank you and all the best.